What's up, everybody? It's Jermaine McKill with Unspoken Facts, episode 12, the Big 12, you feel me? And I got a special guest right here, one of my special friends, you feel me? But I'm going to let her introduce herself.
And hello, my name is Kimberly.
Yeah.
See, I do a lot of things. I'm a hairstylist, a massage therapist,
Mm.
and I also work for a ABA therapy clinic, which stands for Applied Behavior Analysis.
Yeah.
And I work with individuals on the autism spectrum.
Yeah.
With neurological and developmental disorders.
Mm.
Right.
She get into it for real, y'all. We're gonna leave the links in the description. Before we even get started, y'all already know, man. Check out the new merch. We got some new stuff coming. You know what I'm saying? Tell them how we met for real. Like, just kind of let them know how we met and stuff.
Okay. So I was managing a spa.
Yeah.
Because I am a massage therapist.
Yeah.
And let me just say,
it was just actually I'll tell them. It was at my old job at Ross, you feel me? I was helping her with some stuff and we kinda just talking and I liked her energy. So I'm like, we're gonna see about something and then from there I just liked your energy. You got this good energy. You feel what I'm saying?
Likewise.
For you know what I'm saying, that I liked. And I'm like, okay, massage therapy, that makes sense. Y'all energy gotta be like pretty cool.
Energy is transferable.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But yeah, we're gonna dive right into it though. We got a couple of good segments. We're gonna get, we're gonna start calm and then we just gonna like end crazy. You know what I'm saying? So the first one we got, get comfortable, get comfortable. The first one we got is self happiness. Just what are your thoughts kind of just hearing that, like self happiness right now? I mean, are you happy right now?
For the most part, I can say that I am happy.
Yeah.
I can also be transparent and say that I haven't always been.
Yeah.
But where I am in life now, most definitely, it took me a while to get to a point where I accepted that my happiness mattered.
Yeah.
Being a people pleaser.
Yeah.
Always put people first.
It's
trying to put yourself on the back burner.
Yeah.
And so I was real good for that to the point where if I did anything for myself, it kind of made me feel guilty.
Oh yeah. Nah, it's crazy. I kind of had those similarities too. I feel like I do a lot for people. You know what I'm saying? And it got to a point where I feel like I wasn't getting it reciprocated back. And it's like I feel like it's really important for us somebody to reciprocate that same, energy.
Most definitely. And so really though, that is also a you thing.
Yeah.
Because you determine who you interact with.
Right.
So if you are looking for people to be able to pour back into you, you need to basically get rid of the people in your life that don't do that for you.
That don't pour you, right. And kind of just whenever they need you type or like, leeches. I call them leeches. You know what I'm saying? But it depends. It depends on the person. But, after a while you just kind of you gotta study people a little bit.
Yeah, you do have to get to know people.
You gotta study and see what what their intentions and just
their intentions are,
what role they play.
Or also being comfortable with being able to communicate what your expectations are.
Yeah.
In any relationship that you partake in, whether it be with your family, your friends, or a significant other, as far as relationship wise. Just put those expectations out there.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, each person has the right to be themselves.
Yeah.
But if you being you, conflict with that person being who they are, then maybe that just ain't the person you need to have in your life.
That's true. And we feel like we gotta have certain people, but they just might not be good for where you at or where you're trying to go.
Right. And it's also levels to relationships.
Yeah.
Like, you might have someone in your life that's resourceful, right? But they're not the most reliable person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, you can count on them to be resourceful, but they're not the most reliable. So it's just knowing where to place people in your life as well.
Yeah. It's a lot of gems, but just to kind of get us in this more in this self happiness thing.
Right.
Why is self happiness so important to you?
Because it's a part of having balance. You know, like if you're not happy with you, then you can't show up 100% in the way you're supposed to show up in life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it starts with you. Like when you look yourself in the mirror every day, you have to be accepting of who you are as a person.
Yeah.
And I think the only way you can be able to do that is if you're happy.
Yeah.
With who you are.
Who you are. And
yeah.
And just to kind of add on, I feel like, it just helps you identify who you are as a person. And I feel like a lot of people, they like feel like they need somebody to be happy. They have to latch on to somebody to be happy.
To be validated.
To have like that self happiness. I feel like if you dealing with somebody that's just, it should be extra happiness. I feel like it should already, like, it was people I used to deal with that felt like they needed me to be happy, like, with themselves. Like if I'm not around, or if they're sad every day, depressed every day.
Well, that's codependency.
Yeah.
When you are looking for somebody else to provide you with something that you should be able to give yourself, which is happiness.
Yeah. And it's a hard like subject when you're telling somebody that, right. Like, they need to find self happiness. It usually happens like after a conflict or something. But you really gotta learn somebody like before y'all just intertwine. You know what I'm saying?
And it's important to know if that person is happy with themselves.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Because if they die, then they are going to be looking for you to provide them with happiness. And that's not stability.
Like me, I always kind of had self happiness. Like, even though I know life and everybody going through something right now, but I just still try to find good moments throughout the day. Like, I can have the most messed up day, I can still laugh. You know what I'm saying? That's something. You feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like people be so into life, but it's like, that's just life. That's what it is in general. So we just have to find ways to be happy. Whether it's a person making you happy, laugh. I watch videos, funny videos. I watch, you know what I'm saying, just different stuff. And then my personality is like goofy. Like, it's goofy. I'm serious when I need to be, but it's not like I'm serious. Yeah, I'm not serious all the time. Like, yeah, I could pay bills and like, right. I won't pay bills, but I mean, like, pay bills and still smile.
Smile, right? Yeah. Bills ain't going nowhere.
Because I mean, I look at it like, man, even though life, and things could be way worse. You know what I'm saying? And I look at, like, for example, I had an incident. I was in a car and I was pumping gas, and this homeless man came up. It's like, man, can you give me something at the store, food and stuff like that? And I feel like those moments make you realize, like, people going through it. You know what I'm saying? So the little stuff that we complain about or we feel like is so stressful, like with a job, or some people don't even have a job. They don't even have a license. Right. Certain things like that. So I kind of put those in perspective. You know what I mean? And it makes me realize, like, man, I'm good.
Yeah, because people are always having worse than you.
Yeah.
There's going to be somebody going through something more than what you're going through. I think that how to shift your mentality and to help you, live in that energy of self-happiness is just waking up every day with an attitude of gratitude.
Yeah.
Being grateful for what you do have and focusing on that versus focusing on what you don't have.
For sure. Like, when I wake up, I pray. That's the first thing I do. That just your day is how you make it, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Me, I wake up thinking about, okay, what am I going to accomplish today? Or what am I going to do better today than yesterday? You know what I'm saying? If I'm working on a project for the clothing brand, if I'm working on something for the show, just all that. So it's a lifestyle.
So you said for your day.
Yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying? And I think praying really helps me with that. Praying, having a relationship with God, I think.
Absolutely.
Feel me? That's the main thing that keeps you
Grounded.
yeah. Because if not, you just
Be all over
wake
the
up
place.
attitude and you know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm big on energy. So if somebody it's times where people came in with some bad energy. And it's like early in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Like my generation, they don't even say, "Hey, how you doing?
Yeah,
How you
be rude.
feeling?" But they quick to ask for a favor. Hey, can you can borrow, I can borrow $20. I could borrow this. It's like ask the person like how they doing, how they feeling, they mental. You know what I'm saying? They could be feeling like man, this my last day. I'm trying to end it, and you calling asking for money and stuff like.
Right. Check in with you.
That's why I always make sure like, hey, how you doing? How you doing in life? How you feeling? Because you don't know people. Really don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's important, man. But just for that topic, like self happiness, anybody that's watching, it's important. Put yourself first. It's not really selfish, just gotta balance it out. You know what I mean?
Right.
It came from her too. She said it, you know what I'm saying, right here. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it for the first. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. The second one,